Hello and welcome to the channel. Darren here. United execs are reportedly going to meet the entourage of Bayern Munich midfielder Ryan Gravenberch over a summer transfer to United. Wow. Now, the club plan to meet Gravenberch's camp before the end of the season, but they're not alone in trying to challenge for his signature, unfortunately. Obviously, Arsenal and Liverpool are there and they're interested in the Dutch international. But it's reported that Erik is an admirer of Gravenberch, who basically, that player played under Ten Hag when he was manager of Ajax, so he knows him well. He really does know him well. But again, this is us Ten Hag harking back to what he knows. Keeps going back to these Dutch players. I wouldn't be surprised if we're not the Dutch national squad in a season or two. You know, pardon me. But, I mean, come on. There are players elsewhere. But personally, I think that Brighton's Alex McAllister should be United's top midfield target. That's considering he can play anywhere in the midfield. And he really is hugely consistent. He's an he's an international for Argentina, and he scored 12 goals this season for Brighton. But he's also excelled defensively with 2.1 tackles and 5.6 duels won per game. Hence, I think personally, yeah. So he should be our prime target, I think. And Gravenberch could also be, I suppose, be pursued if there are multiple midfield exits during the transfer window. Now, what does that mean? I mean, this is the kind of transfer story that Ten Hag needs to really have got a good budget for, because our priority target is a striker. Everyone knows it. Okay, yeah, we do need some cover in the midfield. We definitely do. But we also need cover at centre-back, really, for quality and depth. I think we're covered at right back and left back. My left. We're covered at right back and left back. But if anything, the situation at centre-back right now is showing us that probably even more than midfield, centre-back's an issue. We thought we had it covered. And I do suppose, though, that the injuries to Varane and Martinez at the same time, in the same game, so the same day, is highly unusual. Really highly unusual. And we're really unlucky. And we'll probably never see something like that again for quite some time. So, do we really need cover? Is Lindelof enough, that third centre-back? And the fact we've got Shaw, but then again, Shaw's a left-back and he helps cover that spot with Malacia. So maybe forcing him into play again as a centre-back, and not buying another quality centre-back for cover would be a bad idea. But it all depends on Erik Ten Hag's budget. It really does. Without say 150 million plus, he's just buying a striker. If he just gets 100 million, he's just buying a striker. Let's assume that's Harry Kane. And let's assume we bid 100 million and the chairman of Tottenham says yes straight away. It's highly unlikely going to happen. He's going to haggle. I mean, he's known for being a hard customer. So, personally, this Gravenberch and McAllister, yeah, great. An ideal situation. Ten Hag's got money, enough money to bring in another player. Going back to this story about Gravenberch, it's thought that he'll probably, because of the Ten Hag links, he will prefer a move to United over Arsenal and Liverpool. Because obviously, he's played under Ten Hag before, but also Ten Hag gave him his professional debut for Ajax a few years ago. So maybe that alone is enough to make Gravenberch want to move to the Premier League and come to United. But I'd say he's more of a defensive-minded midfielder, where McAllister is a bit more versatile. He can play almost everywhere in midfield, and he's got stats to prove it. So it depends on what the costs are, but ultimately what budget that Ten Hag gets. So we'll know more, hopefully, in the next 2 months, what's going to happen. But either way, if the Glazers get minority investment, so they don't sell, or they sell, let's hope that they invest into the team and Ten Hag can build for the future. Okay, thank you for watching. Please smash a like on the video. If you don't subscribe, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Thanks for watching.